Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Ultimate Doom, and when last we left off, there may be a trap here, but we have a BFG 9000, so we really don't have to worry about any of those enemies there. You may have to worry about the two pinky demons that will try and ambush you by using that teleport that we didn't go through, but we can just punch them into oblivion, which is brilliant. Alright, anything in here? Well, there are a few small power-ups that we can get. We did get the Berserk Pack and the Mega Armor, which means that we're as prepared as we'll ever be to head up here and use our shotgun to take care of a Cacodemon and a few enemies in a large area. If you explode the barrels at the right time, you can actually take care of quite a few of the enemies here. You really want to stay in this small corridor, because the Cacodemon is unable to get to you here, and will just try and shoot you when you can easily dodge that. Alright, are there any more enemies? I can hear the enemies, but where are they? Well, there's one of them, and that one managed to shoot me, which is unfortunate. Is there another pinky? Ah, there's a lost soul there. Hello, and goodbye. I don't think there are any more enemies. No, there are not. But there are some power-ups in these two lower areas. There is an invulnerability sphere, and there's also a chain gun. And you could try and go around them a long way, but if you do that, the crushers will activate, and then you won't be able to use the switches to make the goodies raise up for you. So instead you walk between them, and then you can use all of these switches. There is the chain gun, and now the crusher has been activated, and there is the invulnerability sphere. You don't want to get caught under that crusher. You won't get killed because you have invulnerability, but it will still waste time you could be using to punch these pinky demons into oblivion. We want to try our best to deal with this as quickly as possible while using none of our ammunition, because we're going to be entering into an area with a lot of enemies now. If you go and grab this stim pack, you'll open up a small area with a lot of shotgun soldiers, and you want to deal with as many of them as possible before your invulnerability runs out, and then you'll just want to take care of them with the shotgun, because there is a lot of shotgun ammunition in there. A lot of it indeed. But there are a lot more enemies than the ones that we've just softened up there. There are some enemies around that corner in 3 long corridors. One of them has a Cacodemon in it, one of them has a Baron of Hell in it, and one of them has quite a lot of pinky demons. I suppose we should grab these shotguns first before we grab the box of shells, and there are some bullets to replenish the ones that we used before. Alright, we'll alert these enemies first, and then use our fists to punch them into oblivion. Alright, you first, is it? And you are gone. And what about you? You are also gone. Come one, come all, to be punched in the face by Doom Guy. And that one was punched in the face by Doom Guy. There are also some enemies round here, and a Cacodemon. I think it's time to stop using our fists here and just use the shotgun. Alright, there is one imp gone. The Cacodemon is really the threat, so you need to watch out for that one. We'll just take care of that pinky demon, even though there might have been infighting. I'd rather that enemy was gone. The Cacodemon, if you use the shotgun, will actually rarely get a shot off compared to the super shotgun, where it typically does get a shot off at you. That is the difference between the using your favoured weapons in Doom 1 and Doom 2. Because in Doom 2 you certainly want to be using the super shotgun as much as possible. We want to get rid of these barrels, there's no reason to keep them there. And round here are a lot of lost souls and that Baron of Hell. The Baron of Hell is guarding the blue key card, and we most certainly want to get that blue key card. We're going to be using the shotgun here, because we have a lot of shotgun ammunition behind us. Alright, it's just you and me, Baron of Hell. You and me and any other enemies that happen to appear by teleportation or through open doors. Fortunately, we've dealt with all of them, so it's just you and me. And it's not looking good for you. Not looking good for you whatsoever. And now you are dead. We're going to go back and grab that ammunition I didn't grab before. There's this ammunition here. There's also some ammunition here that I didn't grab. And now we have it. Marvellous. Let's go and get that blue keycard, shall we? There's nothing else down here, except one poor marine that didn't make it. Don't worry, we'll avenge you! In fact, we may have already avenged you. Alright, what is in here? The answer is a small amount of goodies that we're going to be grabbing. Marvellous. What is in here? Some more goodies. And also this door. What is in this door? A Cacodemon. And that is why I had the plasma gun ready. Because if you have anything else ready, you could be in some serious bother. Alright, there's nothing else that's happened because we've pushed that switch just yet. So we're going to go into here. Why not, eh? This is the blue keycard door, after all, and there is an area that's open to the left that we're going to be going into in a moment. There are a lot of things in here. There we go, including some pinky demons and a partial invisibility power-up. We definitely want that. We also want to blow these up so that they don't blow up on us. Hello, Cacodemon. How are you? Are you well? Well, soon you're not going to be well. Very soon, you're going to be dead. And dead the Cacodemon was. We want to grab this now. We also want to start using the chain gun here. Alright, we don't want to go around that corner, because that corner has a Cacodemon, but this corner has two Cacodemons. Alright, chain gun number 1, and chain gun number 2! They definitely don't get many shots off when they are being attacked by the chain gun. And there are some shotgun shells to replenish the ones that we've been using. And another pinky demon being very sneaky indeed. And there are even more enemies in here. You know what? Time for the BFG 9000. There we go. And dealt with quite a few of them. Excellent. The BFG 9000 doesn't work on where you fire so much as where you are when the attack hits a wall or an enemy. And it does deal, as you can see, a lot of damage. We could go into here, and there is something nice down here. In fact, there is a BFG down here, which means that we've got some more ammunition to replenish what we just used. Hello, enemies! You appear to not be paying attention to the fact that I'm here. Ah, well, you know what you'd like. You'd like some chain gun! Ha ha! And then they were all dead. Marvelous. Apart from that one, who will be shot with the shotgun? But what is in here? There is definitely something in here, and we want to make sure that door is open so that we don't get trapped in an area with this Baron of Hell. We want to use a rocket launcher here. There we go, and I actually didn't dodge in time there, which is no good. We only have 93% health now, but that doesn't matter because we now have 190% health. I really should have grabbed that first, but ah well. And in here isn't a lot. A small amount of ammunition and some stim packs. I really should have grabbed one of them first. But ah well. We'll just move back the way we came and head in this direction. There is a door here, and there's also this small puzzle. Now, what we want to do is we want to get that door open. And that has opened one of the doors, and that has opened the other door. We could just move there right now, but we have this to open as well. If we do that, that opens, and we do need to take care of these enemies as soon as possible. We don't want these enemies to try and attack us sneakily. Alright, they're gone, and there are a few more enemies in there, and there are also enemies in that corridor that are going to try and get us. Some imps to start with. There are also some shotgun soldiers and other things. There are also 2 more pinky demons in there. I thought there was only 1. There were, in fact, 2. Alright, we'll just take care of you, and I shot absolutely nothing there. And that door is now open. We'll just take care of you. Hello? There you are. Excellent. There are even more enemies that we want to take care of, like you, for instance, and also you. What we want to do is get this door open, and then we just want to make a straight run this way. If we try and do it from that corner where the door's open, it won't actually stay open for long enough. There we go. Hello, you. There are a lot of dead enemies there. A lot of them indeed. And here is another small puzzle. There are going to be some doors that we need to open. This door here, and on the other side there are also some other doors. This door here, and this door here, and they're controlled by these switches. That opened something, and that closed something. So we want to press this one, and that one, and that should open a fair few of them. There we go. Unfortunately, we didn't hear the sound of any other enemies being alerted, apart from that enemy there and those enemies there. We want to take care of you, and then have a look around and try and find some more key cards, because we really do need some more key cards. There's nothing else in here, which is handy. And what about in... Ah, that's actually shut, which I did not expect. Is it open now? Yes, it is open now. But there isn't anything in here we could do because we don't have the red key card. So we're going to open something here, and then open something there. We're going to grab this invulnerability sphere, most certainly, because there are some enemies we need to take care of. Enemies right here. Hello, you! How are you? Are you going to be dead? You are, in fact, very dead now. There we go. Okay, we now have the gold skull key, So now we're going to use that to not open that one because we can't actually tell if it's the red or the gold one because we can't see the colours. And here is the red skull key, which we're going to use here. And here is a small corridor with some enemies in it. Hello, you! Goodbye, you. There's also a cacodemon somewhere. I think over to the left. So we're going to have to be very careful. Hello, you. Goodbye, you. Yep, definitely over to the left there. And I actually walked into the projectile. Fortunately, the cacodemon is having some difficulty getting to us. So we're going to give it a present. It's called a rocket. And then a second rocket. There are also a lot of enemies down this corridor. We're just going to run down here because there are a lot of enemies down this corridor. We need to use the plasma gun right now. Right now, because we're going to take a lot of damage otherwise. A lot of damage indeed. There we go. We didn't take a lot of damage, which is fortunate. What was down here? There's a backpack which we're going to grab, and another enemy, but we'll get these shells. Why not? We may have lost all the benefits of that megasphere, but that's okay. Alright, we now want to... Ooh, there's something here. What is here? Well, there is a pinky demon, but there's also some mega armor, which I can most certainly appreciate. I can hear a lot of enemies down there. You know what that means? Time for the chain gun! Haha! Chain gun indeed. We could have used Berserk there, but using the chain gun to start with sort of depletes the numbers of enemies that we have to take care of. And these enemies do like to try and sneak around you, but that enemy completely failed. Alright, we want to go and find, there we go, this area here, that leads to another corridor, that leads to the exit, and one final cacodemon to take care of. That's okay though, we can take care of this cacodemon, and now it is gone. And here is a teleporter, which leads to the next level. The House of Pain has been taken care of. 98% kills, 89% items, and only a quarter of the secrets, but hey, we dealt with it. And the power time was 2:30, and we may have not got that, by just a bit. And here is the Unholy Cathedral. And this is the level from the demo that is at the beginning of the game before you start a game of your own. We could go this way. Basically, the area is a sort of circle, and we may have gone the way that has absolutely loads of imps, but taking care of these imps is probably a good thing. Alright, there are also even more enemies in the next room that we're going to have to take care of. We'll just open this, and I thought the enemy would be behind the door. I was mistaken. Alright, we could go that way. I think this way will... Nope, not be a teleport. Oh, careful. Need to be very careful of that room indeed. This may in fact be the room that... no, it isn't, but it looks very similar to the room where the demo player died. Alright, we want to take care of all these. There are actually a lot of cacodemons in this room, if I recall. There are a lot of them. Alright, give me one moment, and I'll be right back. And we are back. Apologies for the interruption there. Let us go and find those cacodemons. Is there one round here? No. What about here? No. There are some over there, though. And there is one of them. Hello, you. How are you? You're going to be hit by the chain gun! But you're not the only one that will feel its wrath, for there is one round here as well. And one there. Hello, you. Form an orderly queue for the chain gun bullets. There are plenty to go around. And I think now we're going to... Oh, there is not one here, but there is another one somewhere around here. And I need to be very careful. There's one there. Hello, you. That's where you are. Trying to be very sneaky, were you? Well, unfortunately for you, your sneakiness has failed. You definitely were not the most subtle of demons. And now you are dead. There is a door here that we could go into. And in here is a box of rockets, which should be a subtle warning that there is something very bad in there indeed. Alright, mainly that there are going to be quite a lot of pinky demons. Alright, we'll just take care of all of these, one at a time, hopefully, but I don't think we're going to be so fortunate. There is one more there, excellent. Anything else? Ah, there's even more of them. Hello, you! Goodbye, you! And there aren't any more, at least I don't think so. I don't think there are. Marvellous. And what is in here but a lot of stuff, which is great. And then we'll press this, and then the door will open. Marvellous. We got some nice goodies, and there weren't any barons of hell like I thought there might be. And here is a room that has one single pinky demon. I bet it has more than that, but we'll find out eventually. What about around here? It would seem like there's nothing. I do not trust this even slightly. Oh, definitely not. Okay, that floor will hurt me, which is not good. We're going to go in there later. But now we're just going to head in this direction and find this pinky demon. Hello, you. Goodbye, you. Anything else in here? Well, that will open up there, and we'll be going back in there later. There is also this door that isn't actually a door. I thought it was a door. My mistake. We're just going to go into here then. Anything in here? Well, there are a few enemies, and we'll take care of them. I think there are more than just two, though. Alright, we'll just deal with that one. Yep, there's definitely more than just two. I think it is indeed chain gun time! Because we don't want to get hit by any of these lost souls. Oh no, definitely not. Alright, they all gone? They are all gone. Excellent. There are these crushers here, and there is a pinky demon that came from behind us, which is a little bit worrying. Oh, yep, there's a definite worry here. There is a Baron of Hell right there. Hello, you! Would you like some plasma? I don't think you would. Ah, well, it's a good thing you don't get a choice in the matter. And now that enemy is gone. Okay, we want to go back into this room now and see what we can find. There is a clip of bullets here, and there's also a clip of bullets here, but there is a lot more in here as well. For instance, there is that item there, and there's also that item there, and we can only get these by pressing these switches very carefully so that we don't get crushed. There is that one there, there is this one here, and then we're just going to... Ooh, there's something over there. There is a teleporter over there. We'll be back for that later. But there are also extra goodies as well, like that rocket there, and this rocket here. And there are also rockets over here, because there's a rocket launcher here, which is very handy. And a box of shells, which we really need. Can we get up to these? Well, these have come down to us, which is very handy. And now we're going to go into that teleporter, and most certainly be armed with this plasma gun, because you never know what might be in here. Like, for instance, a large amount of enemies. A large amount of enemies indeed. Carefully does it. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to use the BFG 9000. It's probably going to be very good. Yep, that was certainly very effective. Very effective indeed. And I think one enemy managed to get away. And now we have a berserk pack. If we go over here, we're just going to get to the area that we've been in before. And is that enemy coming back? I'll never know. But there are a lot of enemies here, and we really don't want to use the berserk pack here. Because if you try to use the berserk pack down this corridor, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. At least to begin with, when all the imps are there. When it's just the lost souls, it's going to be a fair bit easier. Alright, you are gone. And there is another enemy there. There is one imp that we're going to take care of. Hello, you. Goodbye, you. Any other enemies? There's another imp that we need to watch out for. You really need to watch out for the imps far more than the lost souls, because they can still deal quite a lot of damage. Alright, anything else? There'll be some more enemies, that's for sure. Like these enemies here, that are no longer here. Alright, anything else? We've nearly gone in a full circle, by the way. And we really don't want to go into that area whatsoever. There is a blue keycard door here. But right now, we actually want to go into the central area by using this teleporter. And this will open up one of these 4 areas, and we opened up the one that has the Baron of Hell in it. So we're going to go around and grab lots of ammunition that we're going to be using to take care of this Baron of Hell. But first, we might as well punch this pinky demon. Oh, and the Baron of Hell helped us out there. Didn't mean to, of course, but it still helped us out. Alright, you. It's just you, me, and any other enemies that are around here. I don't think there are any other enemies around here. You're not using that teleporter, which is very handy because I'm not even sure you can, because I think it's a one-way teleporter. We really need you to actually get out into this area, because I don't want to fight you in a small area. Ah, there you go, much better. If you're in that small area there, it means that there's really not that much travel time for your projectiles. And while we could be using a gun with more powerful ammunition, there's really no need to... Uh-oh, I accidentally walked into that, which teleported me back here. And now I don't know where the Baron of Hell is. Hello? Baron of Hell? I come to slay thee! Could you please tell me where you are? I think you might have tried to fire at me there, but I didn't notice. Carefully does it while we try and find you, because it will be trying to get to us. There it is! Hello! We found you again! Success! Please don't go in there. I know there's lots of goodies in there. Goodies that we're going to be grabbing, like all of this health and those bullets, but we really don't want you to grab them. And there is only one way you can use to get out, which is this way, which brings you back to here. Alright, we could actually use this teleporter. Using a, actually we can't use this teleporter right now. We'll use this one here. Will that open up a different one? It will open up a different one, which has yet another Baron of Hell in it. This time we're just going to use the plasma gun, because we did see some plasma gun ammunition there. Goodbye, Baron of Hell. So long. Actually, it wasn't plasma ammunition, it was just some bullets, which is unfortunate. I mistaked bullets for plasma, which is sad. We've used that one, and I think we haven't actually used this one yet. We haven't used that one, but it is the one that is in the corners that will trigger the opening of the doors. Alright, so we want to go all the way round right now, because we've used... Have we used this one? I don't remember if we've used that one, but we can't access it right there anyway. Alright, we'll go this way instead. Have we used this one? The answer is this one brings us back to here, so we can't actually use that one. There is one more, though, that we haven't tried. Alright, we'll just go this way, and then we need to go... Which way do we need to go? That way is the way we need to go. There we go. We'll just head round this way, and go back to this teleporter here, which will open up one more that has one more Baron of Hell in it. And this one, I think, is the one that has plasma in it. At least I hope it is, otherwise I'm wasting a lot of plasma ammunition. Does this one? This one actually has an invulnerability sphere in it. Yep, that was not the best, but hey, we'll take it. We will take it. And now I don't know which one of these will actually take us to... Yep, that one took us there. Which is great, because now we're going to go this way, and use the invulnerability that we have to great effect. Anything in here that actually needs defeating? Well, that just shut behind us, which is unfortunate. There is an exit here, though. We could go into here, but there are quite a lot of enemies in there that I've managed to miss. If you go in there, there are a lot of enemies, and there'll be quite a lot of goodies for it. But unfortunately, I preemptively stepped out of that area, and so we can't get in. But well, here's the exit. And so the Unholy Cathedral has been cleared. And when we come back, folks, by the way, about 40-odd% of those kills were in that room that I completely missed. 40-odd% of those kills were in there. It's a nasty room indeed. Alright, we're now at Mount... Is that Erebus or Erebus? I may never know, but when we come back, folks, we'll be exploring this level, which is actually the way to get to the secret level of this episode. So I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.